In this video, I will talk about structures and functions. See, this is the very important topic. The style of code that I have written here, the same style is followed in rest of the codes. So you should be familiar with this structure or with this style of programming. So now for example, for explanation already I have taken an example. So let us study the example. See, I have a structure for rectangle which we have already seen having length and breadth. And this is the main function. Main function is having a variable of type rectangle. This belongs to main function, that is R. Then the most important thing to observe here is main function is not having any instructions of its own, but it's only calling functions. Yes, everything is done by calling functions. There is a function for initialize, there is a function for area and change length. Let us see the function. Initialize function, this we want to initialize this rectangle by filling 10 and 5. And this is for calculating area of a rectangle. This is for changing the length of a rectangle to 20. Now if you observe these function, this initialize function should modify this one. So function must be called by address. So I am sending ampersand address of a rectangle. Then change length function should change this rectangle, that is actual parameter, this one. So here I am sending by address. Then area, for that we don't have to make any changes, just we want the result, that is length into breadth. So this is called by value. So let us look at these functions. See, this is the first function, initialize, which is taking an address variable R. So this R will be a pointer to this rectangle as we are sending address here. Now using the pointer, it will fill up length and breadth. Then this is area function. This is taking call by value. So it will have its own copy of rectangle containing length and breadth. So this will not directly access that one. This will have its own copy. This is called by value. And next let us look at this change length function. This is having a pointer and another length, that is new length. So this is also pointing to the same thing. And it is just changing length. These two functions are pointers. They are having call by address, so they are using arrows, and this is call by value, so this is using dot operator, and it is accessing its own rectangle. Now let us see the working of this entire code. Let us start executing. Main function having a rectangle, this one. Then call initialize function by sending an address and new value length and breadth. So length and breadth, this is called by value, 10 is copied in this one, 5 is copied in this one, and this is a pointer to that rectangle that belongs to main function. And r dot length assigned L and breadth assigned B. So this will be 10 and 5. And the function returns, it's not returning anything because it doesn't have to return anything, it is just initializing those values. Then back to the main function, call area function. This is called by value, a new object is created for R, then 10 and 5 are copied, and it is taking call by value, then it is calculating length into breadth area and returning. So it returns integer type, but I am not using that value, just I call area function. Then third, change length. I want to change the length of this rectangle to 20. So send the address, then also a new length, that is 20. Then R's length assigned 20. So this will change to 20. This will become 20. And actual value is a change. Actual parameter is change. So that's all. So I have just demonstrated how we can write down functions upon a structure. Now conclusion. See, this style of programming leads to object orientation. And this is the highest level of programming that you can do in C language by writing structures and functions. How it leads to object orientation and how it is highest, let us see. So this is a structure. This function is related to this structure, and this function area, this is also dependent on the same structure, and this one also. So all these functions are related to that structure only. So in C programming, this is the highest level of programming where we define the structure and we write all the functions related to that structure, because grouping of data at one place is a structure, grouping the instructions for performing a task is a function. So this is the style we follow in C language. Then in coming video, I will discuss the concept of object orientation. So I will show how to write a class So the same example I will take, and the similar code I will modify it as a class and show you. So that's it. This code is very important because I am following the same style in the entire course. So that's all in this video.